few comments to start with. Both teams did a very, very professional job. Very impressed with your knowledge of the case, with your professional approach to it, talking about witnesses and attorneys. Very high level of presentation. Really, both teams deserve to be very impressed. Witnesses, just as a general comment, I thought they were all very good. What we often see in these competitions is the witnesses being advocates, arguing with the attorneys. Didn't see any of that today. It's very well done. You all do all of your information. You handle cross-examination very well. You did a very credible and professional job. Attorneys, same thing. Did your objections very well and responses to objections very well. Often that is the stumbling point. Don't worry about how but you all made intelligent, well-reasoned objections and responses and all very well. But all in all, very professional. Colleagues have some comments also.
I would echo a lot of what David said. You know, in particular, one of the things that I enjoyed from all four of the lawyers was on cross. You know, I kept finding myself drawn to, you know, the podium rather than the witness stand, and I think that's always a good thing. You know, when you're cross-examining someone, especially, you know, in this case, everyone was, you know, the witnesses were well prepared and knowledgeable and knew what they were talking about. And anytime you can, you know, draw somebody's attention away from the opposing witness and keep it focused on yourself, that's always a good thing. I think all four of you, I think all four of you did that very well. The witnesses, the one thing I was particularly impressed with is I didn't hear any, at least that I recall, I didn't hear any, you know, claims of unfairly extrapolating things. That's not necessarily always the case. I think that was an impressive thing for you guys to do, and just in general knowledge, you know, and understanding that you all had of the materials. I thought it was very well. So I would commend all of you, lawyers and witnesses.
I'll make a couple of things. First of all, with everybody did a phenomenal job. I think the points in the case reflect that it was very, very close. We can't say we won or anything, but it was very, very close. Nobody was like clearly immensely better than another side. And a couple of points though, just for future improvement. For Becky, when your voice needs to project a little bit more, particularly with the overhead fan and whatnot, if you project the voice a little bit more, because you were nailing the points and doing a great job with the law and everything else, but you just, that sense of confidence in your voice needs to come through. Kathy Zhang has a career in acting, very entertaining, and that's, you know, it kind of keeps life interesting. I mean, everybody did a great job and whatnot, but one also, it just, things were quite interesting sometimes. It was good. Let's see, a couple of things. Oh, your opening statements for both sides, you guys talked way too fast. You have to give enough chance for the person listening to you to absorb the information. And that requires pausing every once in a while so that you've made your point, and because it turns into like a machine gun fire where it just point, and then we're sitting here like, okay, and then, you know, having to write, you know, absorb it, think about it, and at the same time, while we're thinking about it, we're not thinking about what you're saying, so we're missing half of the stuff. So just think about that, although, and also keep eye contact. You did a really good job with the eye contact issue. One of the, I guess, the biggest things about this case overall is making it so you don't lose track of the legal issues that you're trying to hit. And this is a point that for both sides, when we talk for a long time about the ethics of the case. And then at the very end of the thing, you guys both in your closings are basically laying out, okay, well, this is what the law is. The real issue in this whole issue is whether or not he had property rights or not. So then why were we talking half the time about ethics? Does the ethics issue have anything to do with the property rights, yes or no? I mean, let's say from your side, let's say you prove, and I'm convinced, he's a horrible person, he was unethical, awful guy, he should be disbarred, or something bad should happen to him. Does that mean he should get financial compensation as a civil lawsuit? You have to make those bridges, those connections, to say why is this relevant? Same thing with the issue of talking about whether or not the guy had given, if he liked dissection of frogs or not, and whatnot. Now, what is that? Does his consent, maybe it does, maybe it does it impact the case? And then once we have to lay down why it would impact the case, and then tell us, have an argument of whether or not he truly consented or didn't consent, we need to have all those sort of building blocks in place. So that when we're listening to the testimony, we know how does this relate to the legal question that we are trying, as judges, theoretically trying to answer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and the final thing I'd like to say is all of you did a very good job having a conversation between the attorney and the witness, both on direct examination, cross-examination. There was a flow back and forth between the attorney and the witness, as opposed to asking a question, getting an answer, and asking another unrelated question. Very good flow. It's one of the harder things to do when you're being a lawyer, is to get a smooth transition and a smooth conversation. And I really thought you guys did as well as I've seen. All of them. Witnesses and attorneys. Witnesses were talking to the attorneys, which is what you should do, and not worry about staring at the judge. So,
I have the outstanding witness presentation or award, and the person we decided to give this to is of the witnesses. As I said before, all of them did an excellent job. The person we decided to give this to is the person that I think, at least I personally think, did the best job of dealing with some very difficult criticisms by the opposing counsel, and that witness is Mr. Fisher.